morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, the 11th, I think it is. And look at this beautiful day. Gosh, we've got another gorgeous spring day. And one of the things that make us who live in the northern hemisphere very excited about a sunshiny day is the fact that we'll be able to hang some laundry out to dry without having to use a dryer machine. So I've already done the laundry. It's waiting for when I get home to be put out, and I'll put it under the porch because I'm going to be out through the day, and I have seen that I have got clouds threatening later. So anyway, this little spot over here is the caravan site where Colin and I had our first little home when we came here, and I think I'll take a walk across the road and show you, give some folk an idea, some folk back home in Zimbabwe an idea of where we were. I know in the beginning we posted photos and things of Colin renovating the place. Now the caravan site itself has changed quite a lot because there were loads more of these woodeny type ones, and a number of those have gone, and a whole bunch of caravans have been removed and what have you. And that's this isn't our one. This one was a chap called Peter who used to live here, and he's just managed to get himself council housing in Elgin, which is really good news for him. And number 15 was Colin's and my little home for 2.5, 3 years, I think. And I'm not going to open and get the keys out and everything, but you can have a look inside there. That was our little kitchen area. We rent it out as a holiday let, and we just haven't advertised it this year because it gets really, really busy in the summertime, and it means that you've really got to be available to get in there and get it cleaned and turned over for the next guests. And it was great at one stage because Kerry was doing that for us, but at the moment Kerry's on treatment, chemotherapy treatment, so there's no way that we could ask her to commit to being available, and sometimes at the drop of a hat. Anyway, so it's just beautiful. I mean, okay, this glorious day is a bit broken up by the hedge trimmer and these are the normal sounds of good weather in a place where you can't really be outdoors doing that kind of work for quite a lot of the time. And as spring erupts, so growth erupts, and maintenance starts. There's a big push, as many people will know, to not cut your lawns, particularly I think it is till the end of May, and just to leave vegetation where it is. And even during the autumn, it was being suggested that we don't move the leaves, just leave them, because in autumn, for those who don't or have never visited the Northern Hemisphere in autumn, all the leaves from the trees just fall down and fill everywhere with these, they just become mounds of leaves, but they are spaces for, insect life and spiders and everything, which, creeps some people out, but which is really, really important for ecology, of course. Anyway, we have very little insects left up this way, and I think it's probably the same in more urban areas, even in Africa. But there used to be a time where you would drive along the road and your windscreen would be full of insect splat, and you just don't get that anymore. And we know that insects are being wiped out by all sorts of things like pesticides and the stuff that they seed into our atmosphere. You can see the aeroplanes sometimes just leaving massive trails of particulate in the sky, and not really any. There's lots of information out there if you want to find out what it may be, but we don't get told. And you see these airplanes and they go up and they leave this long trails that last, sometimes they last for a couple of hours or so in the sky, and before you know it, the sky turns a milky color and we lose our sunshine. And maybe that stuff's falling into our waterways, and maybe it's harming our insects, and we have all sorts of issues in this world today, as we all know. Massive animal die-offs, and I believe there's even a massive people die-off at the moment. And so, yeah, there's a lot going on out there, but there's always a but, you see. We could get ourselves all hot and bothered, or sad and depressed, or paranoid and fearful and anxious, and we could get ourselves all to do all that, or we could just stop and breathe. Stop and breathe and take in the current moment. We can theorize and we can research and investigate, and I read there's people on Facebook who post a lot of stuff about what's going on, and there's one particular gentleman who posts stuff and then says how afraid he is. Not that he says he's not afraid, but he's afraid for the world, and he's living in a high state of anxiety, such intense anxiety that he's not sleeping, and he's exhausted, and he just doesn't have any peace. And he doesn't have any, he can't find the moment. He's lost that, I don't know if he ever had it, but he's lost that ability. And that's that place of being able to stop. And just like I said there, stop and breathe. Listen to the birds. Just relax and know that in this very moment, which is the only moment that any of us have right now, I don't know, I just can say that it is good. It is good. And I hope wherever you are, if you're having a moment of anxiety, or if you are somebody who is affected or impacted by the events that are being constantly reported on the news, online, texts, memes, Telegram channels, and the such, I hope that you're able to read and then put aside. And if you're not that kind of person, if it is something that steals your peace, your joy, your sense of being, your ability to be in the moment, maybe think about switching it off. Because this is the moment that we have to live in. This is the moment that we exist in. Tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Yesterday is gone. Live in this moment. Breathe deep. Hold your arms wide open. And just receive a sense of love, a sense of contentment. Right where you are, it doesn't have to be that that's what's in the outside realm around you, just right where you are. Just allow that to flood into you, and know that whatever it is shall pass, and all is well. I don't know, just felt to share that with you guys today. I don't know if there's somebody out there who needed just a sense of rebalancing or centering. I don't know. You can call it anything you like, but just being able to find the moment, the peace in the moment. We do get to choose our attitude. We do get to choose our program for the day. We do get to choose our reaction, our responses. We can react or we can respond. And from this magnificence, I wish you the very best and gloriously blessed day, and hopefully see you all tomorrow. Bye.